Hello beautiful people, it's Sinderfam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video which is about feminist, and it's an interesting one by the way, so we're going to be checking this together. Let's check it out.
You needed your bathroom painted and the app was like,
oh my god.
would you like to hire a female to do this job? And you're like, I would.
Hey, that's a really good idea.
And she showed up with one paintbrush and no paint.
I mean, what a bombshell. Who saw that coming?
I pretty much paid her like $700 to prime my bathroom.
Oh, wait, I remember this.
She brought
Yes.
one paintbrush. I was like, I have a roller. She's like, oh, it's not my technique.
And you're like, get me a man in here immediately. Preferably someone who speaks Spanish and gets it done in a day.
Seriously. And he came in and did it in an hour and a half. He was like, it's good. I did 3 coats.
I'm dying. I'm going to start. Oh, yeah. Fuck me. I'm dying.
Meanwhile,
Now the Estrogen Network presents Afternoon Yak.
Man.
Cancelled.
10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper.
But I thought the essence is that women do it better, or women can do the job better, or do everything better. You're a feminist, but obviously, realistically, to face and do the work, do the real job or do the real work, no, they will not. So you see the problem. All that talk about how men choose or what men are doing is not that big of a deal. Now, do the freaking damn job. What a man can do, a woman can do better, right? Now she hired somebody to paint, and it eventually happened to be a woman. She could not do it. She decided to sort out to go for men. I thought the essence would be that, oh no, since the woman cannot do it, you could hire lots more women to come and assist the woman to do it. I thought it was supposed to be women support women. What changed? Oh, it's not a woman's job, it's a man's job. Right. Make it make sense. Now you see this one, the woman could not even do the job. She had to leave. Women are not cut out for this hard labor, but I mean, the last time I remember they are saying is what they call it, strong independent woman that don't need a man, equality.
Babe, it looks crooked to me.
Babe, it's not crooked. It's the wall that is crooked. That is crooked by like 1.5 inches. It's not crooked.
Are you sure that it's not crooked?
Do you see this
her come
bubble?
and do it.
Look, the bubble is in between, perfectly centered between the 2 lines. Perfectly centered.
Maybe the bubble is wrong?
Oh my God. Bubble. The bubble is not wrong. The bubble is right. The bubble is right.
Let's get a moment of silence for our brother here, for having to go through that.
Indeed.
If I was running the air conditioner and it's cold, how did that burn up?
This don't make the air cold or hot. It turns the blower motor.
Why wasn't the cold air just blowing on it so it didn't get hot?
Oh boy. We don't air condition wires. We air condition people.
Really? Being a mother is the most difficult job on the planet? Oh yeah! I thought roofing in the middle of July is a redhead. I thought that was difficult. But these mothers are bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it.
You know what I'd like to see from men on International Women's Day?
What?
I'd like to see them doing things that would actually have a positive impact on women's lives.
Well, they are the garbage men picking up your used cat litter. They work in the sewer system to clean up your nasty shit. Mine for coal so that you can have electricity to cry about what a victim you are online. Drill for oil so you can have gas in your car to make it to Taylor Swift's concert. Are the truck drivers delivering coffee to your local Starbucks. And are the ones risking their lives working the most dangerous jobs in the country so that you can live a life that's safe and sound. Maybe you should be the one that's more appreciative of men. Dang, that's tough.
Exactly, because lots of these women are so delusional. They rather live in delusion than in reality. Because half of like 90% of what we enjoy today, let's even say 99% of what we enjoy today, are built by men. if not 100%, by men. But the idea or the thought of them just being appreciative that we've got men who are willing to risk their life to do this, to help us enjoy benefit or enjoy all of what we want. No, they rather say no. It's always about women. So you want to tell me that being a woman or a woman should have preferential treatment because she is a woman, or should be treated special because she is a woman? Make it make sense. Then make it easy for the men, because lots of your women or lots of these women don't even make it easy for the men. Make it difficult, more harder for the men, and then make it a thing that the men should make it easy for you. Who are you kidding?
Privilege is invisible to those who have it. If she realized the amount of work men do to keep society running that no one gives credit for, she wouldn't have made that video.
In what sense is our society male-dominated?
The fact that the vast majority of wealth is owned by men, the vast majority of capital is owned by men. Women do more unpaid labor.
A very tiny proportion of men, and a huge proportion of people who are seriously disaffected are men. Most people in prison are men. Most people who are on the street are men. Most victims of violent crime are men. Most people who commit suicide are men. Most people who die in wars are men. People who do worse in school are men. Where's the dominance here precisely? What you're doing is you're taking a tiny substrata of hyper-successful men and using that to represent the entire structure of Western society. There's nothing about that that's vaguely appropriate.
A lot of changing in 3 or 4 months. You said you got a man that has money now.
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to let you know also, I wear my bonnet in public. And I saw what you had to say about that.
I done found the Lord, now I got myself a man with money right now, and everything's okay. Now, I wear a bonnet when I go outside, but what's wrong with that? I don't know what's wrong with wearing the bonnet. You trying to tell me I'm ghetto? What's ghetto about that? What's ghetto about what I'm doing? What's ghetto about What's ghetto about that, huh? Well, I can't be a lady like this. I mean, I just wear my bonnet every now and then. I just wear my bonnet every now and then.
God rest his soul. But what? Honestly, Kevin Ambrose, did they see something for lots of these women handle? If we have to be honest with ourselves. But let's even talk about the other parts or the other clip that was involved, that involved or showed Jordan Peterson. Because obviously, women say, oh, they do is yet dominance, toxic masculinity, and all of that and everything. But they don't want to talk about the fact that men are the ones that do most of the jobs. Men do the job, hard labor jobs. But women are the ones that are complaining that it is stressful. Not when they do the job, not you they work. Now another person they work, now you they complain of pain, of hard labor. From where? What is your problem? Special treatment, but obviously they will not see it. They are the ones always complaining about how things don't work or don't go their way. Who's going to fix it? Man. When are you going to take action and say, oh, it's time for you to get up and start doing something for yourself? Since you want to be equal as men, but you still need men to help you do some things. Make it make sense. And this, you wear bonnet out to the mall. It's just like a man wearing pajamas to his place of work or to the mall. You would not find it attractive. You are wearing a bonnet, or even head, what they call this one, hairnet to the mall, and you dress like you are going there to sleep. Like, why are lots of these women behaving with this ghetto behavior? Exactly, very ghetto. And then act like, oh, it's the man's fault, it's the man's problem. You don't want to fix yourself. You don't want to change it. Or you don't want to take responsibility. To behave like a child. And want men to be treating you specially because you're a woman. Make it make sense. Grow up, my friend.
You have $5 and have to give somebody $2.50, you'd be upset. Johnny had to have at least 300 million and have to give up $150 million? And they weren't even married but 10 years and $150 million? Give me a fucking break. What? And ladies, here's a woman I'm saying, right on. No, you can't, baby, that's not fair. Not no 150 million. I see a lot of you ladies sitting there going, get all the money you can. Shit, I'm glad she did get all that money. She earned it. She earned it. That you damn right. She was married to him. She deserved that money. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. No. Stop it. No, don't get me wrong. If you marry somebody and neither one of you have anything and you build 300 million together, you deserve half. But Johnny was 300 million in when they met. And I'm quite sure she knew.
The reason the ladies were happy she got 150 million is because they treat marriage like a business and think they're automatically entitled to half just because.
Exactly. And lots of these women, or lots of the women, see marriage as a get-rich-quick scheme. So they prey on the men that are wealthy or have it, and then quickly look for a way to divorce him so that they will collect half of it. Half of what it did not work for. It's like when you enter the marriage, you went to work. Or being married is a full-time job. I don't understand.
They treat marriage like a business and think they're automatically entitled to half just because they were married, regardless of if they actually contributed to the money they want to take.
POV, you wanted to go shopping for new home decor now that Christmas decorations are down, but he wanted to watch football, so you got mad and got your way, but now he's not excited and the whole day is ruined. Caption reads, I just want him to be happy about going. Ah yes, the classic, it's not enough that you agreed to what I wanted, you also have to want what I want. It's not enough that you won, he also must enthusiastically lose. I just have two questions. One, why is you getting what you want more important than him getting what he wants? And two, why should he be happy about you putting zero consideration into how he wanted to spend his day? Moreover, why can you not both get what you want? A football game is only a few hours. Is your store only open for those specific few hours? Maybe the reason that he's not excited has less to do with him just being a barf-encrusted jumbo jerk, and more to do with the fact that his wife constantly puts herself above and before him.
Yes.
You making this video shows that you both understand each other's wants, but that only yours matter. And what's crazy is I don't think he would treat you this way. I don't think that you would be held to the standard of having to sacrifice what you wanted to do, going to the store, to sit there and pretend to be happy about watching this game. I would wager that you would not even begrudgingly agree to sacrifice your errand. All I'm saying is reciprocal effort and consideration is everything.
And the fact that many women are not taught or told to be held accountable, because I mean, accountability and women, they are fighting, because obviously it's always them wanting to get their way or getting what they want, and if they don't get what they want, then it becomes a problem. But the man should always be the one to sacrifice. When are you also going to compromise? Or what are you giving up to save your relationship? But no, they make it a trend because obviously TikTok justifies all of this, because I mean, going to TikTok university and using that to sabotage your marriage is cute.
Found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. She's like, she wants to get out of the payments, what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
I left my job and I did do it intentionally.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
How much did you make at your last job?
Annually, $70,000. Now I work at a convenience store.
How much are you making now?
$30,000 a year.
What's the qualification to work at that job?
You just need a high school diploma.
High school diploma? Yes, and you have a master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. So, you're now making $30,000 a year, and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the $70,000 that you intentionally stop working at?
Well, that is my annual income now.
Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. $899.60 is going to be your monthly child support obligation that you're going to pay each month to this man.
Wow, that's a decent chunk for what she's making after tax.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video.
Because obviously lots of these women act and be like, okay, it is all what they want versus what about the man's or caring about the man. They don't care. Because look at this clip. We've seen this one before, where the woman left, obviously with her very eyes, left her job, high paying job. Who would do that with their right senses? You left it to go for a lower paying one because you don't want to pay child support for your child. And you're not even talking about this the man, because if it was a man, it was going to be a problem. You're talking about your child. How are you so callous to yourself and wicked to your child? Does it even make sense? Only because you don't want the man to earn or get from that. So obviously you have to be wicked to yourself, wicked to your child, and then wicked to your family, because you're not doing the man. You think you're doing the man. No, you're doing to yourself. But obviously all of this just highlights and shows the mindset of many of feminists. Poisonous. Poison to the society. Imagine if we allow women to lead like this, with this type of mindset. The world is going to come crashing. That's why we need men. Regardless of how we want to see it, we need men. Because men, obviously, it seems like men are the only ones that can stand correct and come correct. Because with women, they'll act like they want. But let me know what you think about this so far. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I really love to share that. You can share other useful information and think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next